Wednesday, you know what that means. Cody responds to Shaq.
Shaq and I, we are tired of waiting.
Eddie Kingston faces Lance Archer. Plus, what will happen when Young Bucks team up with the Good Brothers to take on Dark Order?
Are we seeing the band get back together?
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, tonight at 8 on TNT.
It's Wednesday night, which can only mean one thing. Dasha Gonzalez, it is time once again to ignite the dynamite. Hey everybody, I'm Alex Abrahantes, and she, as I mentioned, is Dasha Gonzalez. Dasha, we've got a very hard-hitting dynamite tonight, but then we've got some major announcements to talk about. This is going to be so exciting.
Oh, I am so pumped. By the way, loving that shirt, Alex.
Hey, thanks so much, as am I.
That's right. You know what day it is, and we're so excited. I can't wait to find out about these awards. I love parties.
You're ruining it. You're ruining it. We're saving that till later. We are saving that till later.
Who wins anything, but I'm excited for tonight's show. I can't wait. I just can't wait.
All right, well, let's jump into it because tonight I know two people that cannot wait until Dynamite starts, and that is Eddie Kingston, who's going to be taking on the Murder Hawk monster, Lance Archer. These two guys despise each other. I wonder if there's going to be anything left of Daly's place when these two are done.
I mean, according to Lance Archer, everybody dies.
But
true. I'm willing to say that Eddie Kingston most definitely is not going to let that happen. These two, like you said, absolutely hate each other. And I believe they've never faced each other before. So this
right,
is
one-on-one.
their in-ring debut at Dynamite. It's going to be intense. Two very different styles. So I'm excited to watch them collide head-on-head tonight.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned two very different styles because that's what we're going to see tonight when Jungle Boy, representing Jurassic Express, takes on Dax Harwood, representing FTR. Now, you've got the high-flying ability of Jungle Boy. He's an up-and-comer versus the ground and pound, very technical style of the veteran in Dax Harwood. What do you think about this matchup?
Jungle Boy, as we've mentioned, he is the future of AEW. He is ridiculously talented, but you cannot take that away from Dax Harwood. Dax Harwood is somebody that I've known for many, many years, and he is a veteran in the locker room. He is a veteran in professional wrestling. The man knows what he's doing, and he's going to definitely try to put Jungle Boy in his place, but I can't wait to see how Jungle Boy counters his offense.
Well, speaking of countering, we're talking about the Dr. Britt Baker. She likes to pretty much counter anything anyone says about her. You know, we've seen her on the waiting room. She's definitely loves the limelight, but she's going to have a very difficult night tonight because she's going to be taking on Shanna, Portugal's favorite athlete, who has been really on a tear on AEW Dark as of late.
I mean, Shanna is a veteran in the ring. She's been wrestling for over a decade. Dr. Britt Baker, you know, she's been a dentist in school, wrestling. She's a little less experienced than Shanna, but the woman is ridiculously intelligent. You know, she's got Rebel Reba, whatever you want to call her, on her side, who likes to occasionally get into things. But
occasionally?
But she always fixes the doctor's makeup, though. She always makes sure that Dr. Britt Baker always looks ridiculously presentable.
And she makes sure that everyone smiles. That's very important. Very important.
Right. But I'm excited to see these two in the ring tonight. We'll see what happens. The women's division is on an up and up lately. Yeah. So I'm excited.
Dr. Britt Baker's got to be careful because we know that she's going to be taking on Thunder Rosa at Beach Break. So
no lo puedo esperar. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. You know what else is going to be fantastic? The fact that Hangman Adam Page is going to be in action tonight against the debuting Hollywood hunk Ryan Nemeth. What do you know about Ryan Nemeth?
Ooh, I know his family very, very well. But Ryan Nemeth, I mean, if you guys watch Road 2 for Dynamite, go ahead and check that out. But Ryan Nemeth has mentioned that he's wrestled in so many different promotions. He's been wrestling for over a decade, so I'm excited to see him one-on-one with Adam Page because these two are they're gonna be going at it.
Yeah, I gotta say, listen, I'm a little disappointed in Hangman. He should not have turned down the Dark Order last week. It still hurts me very much, but it's always great to see the Hangman
He's
in
like a
action.
lone cowboy, you know? He doesn't really
Everybody-
need a group. He does his own thing.
Everybody needs friends, Dasha, including you. I suggest
The
you
animals
work on
are
that.
Hangman's friends. The animals, the
Oh,
horses.
all right,
left.
fair enough. He's got some horses. He's a cowboy. I'll give him that. But listen, Hangman, I think the invitation may still be open. I don't know if it is, but I'm just saying it might. Anyway, let's switch gears and talk about something that has been absolutely brewing here in AEW. The situation with the American Nightmare, Cody and Jade and Shaquille O'Neal. Well, tonight, Cody is going to respond to Shaquille O'Neal. That's going to be insane. I can't wait to hear what the American Nightmare's got to say.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, we heard from Jade on the waiting room. She told Cody that she wanted an opponent. So hopefully maybe he answers that question for her. But Shax also said that he wants to face Cody as well. So who knows what Cody's going to say. I'm excited to hear what the American Nightmare has to say.
You know who I'm excited to hear from? The former AEW champion, Jon Moxley. He's going to be talking about his big 6-man tag team match at Beach Break when he teams up with Pac and Rey Fenix to take on none other than Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers.
The one thing about Jon Moxley is, as much as we like to say, you never know what he's going to do, the man is pretty calculative when choosing partners, and who better than Pac and Fenix to team up with? Because Jon Moxley has his, we've been talking about style. Jon Moxley has a completely different style than Pac and Fenix. Pac and Fenix are aerialists. They like that aerial attack. And having them on their side, they're going to be coming at all different sides and angles and attacking their opponents. Because Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers have a completely different style than Fenix. So it's going to be an on the edge of your seat match, and so many different styles, so many different phenomenal parts.
Competitors, yeah,
competitors. I can't even think of how excited I am, because I just want to just turn the camera. Not the camera, what's wrong with me? Turn the screen on to watch the show already.
Yeah, I definitely wish we could be at Beach Break, but I'm excited about tonight's Dynamite because we've got so many great things, including a very special guest right now on the pre-show who's going to help us talk about not only the next match that we're going to talk about, but some very big announcements that are taking place here in AEW. So, Dasha, allow me to introduce you to, you might know this guy. He is a Spanish god.
Hello.
None other than Sammy Guevara. Oh, I thought it was Sammy Guevara.
Hey, it's me!
It is. All right. Okay, good. What's going on, Sam? I believe it was from one of our previous editions of Dynamite, was it not?
That's right. One of the early episodes.
That's pretty awesome. Very cool. We got a souvenir there, and you.
Man, I like y'all's shirts. Alex,
yeah,
what
thanks.
Shirt you got the Brody shirt.
Of course I do.
And Dasha, what does your shirt say? I can't read it.
Well, it does say heavy metal.
Heavy
Who would have
metal.
thought?
It's too far away. I can't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's talk about some heavy in-ring action. And actually, speaking of heavy metal, we're going to talk about a guy who is synonymous with heavy metal, right? None other than your leader of the Inner Circle, Le Champion, the Demo God, one half of Le Sex Gods, or is he? Teaming up with MJF, not to burst your bubble tonight, to take on the Varsity
You gotta bring
Blonde.
that guy up, but yeah.
So what's going on with the Inner Circle, Sammy? I'm glad we have an opportunity to chat with you because we've seen some dissension. You guys aren't getting along. You kind of are. I saw in your blog that you were kicking an action figure down the road of MJF. Now I know that it was an accident and it just happened and it just kept going because you had slipped and you had butter on your.
Alex, accidents like that do not happen. Sammy, I'm gonna need you to elaborate on this because your face is saying one thing, your body language is saying another thing.
Dasha, look,
Dasha,
look. Alex, you're completely right. It
Right?
was an accident. I don't
Total
record
accident.
everything. I don't record everything for the vlog. But what you didn't see is off camera, I was making really buttery popcorn.
Oh,
It was
delicious.
all over my hands. And so when I picked it up, it slipped out of my hand. And then the butter got on the package, which then got on my shoe.
Makes perfect sense.
Exactly.
So
Dasha would understand. Dasha doesn't like buttered popcorn.
I mean, I love butter popcorn, but most butter popcorn usually goes very well with salt on it. Therefore, it would kind of add a little bit of friction. Therefore, it wouldn't make it slip as much.
Incorrect.
Well, see,
He-
that's why
hold
I'm
on.
glad you said that, because I don't add salt to mine. So
I have to mention, he doesn't have to add salt because MJF is the salt of the earth.
This is
right.
true. This is
So-
true.
that's right. See,
Therefore,
there we
the
go.
salt of the
Together.
earth naturally has a very coarse exterior, so it wouldn't slip.
Absolutely. So listen,
All I
let's
know
put that
is
aside.
by the end of that video, though, all the butter was washed away in a sense.
Well, then all's well that ends well.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly. So let's talk about this matchup here, Sammy. We got the Varsity Blondes, a team that's up and coming. They're extremely hungry, but of course they are taking on none other than Chris Jericho. And like him or not, a very talented athlete in MJF, and he is a member of the Inner Circle. So what are your thoughts on this matchup?
I mean, yeah, the Varsity Blondes, my guy, Griff Garrison, big member of the vlog, but I mean, he's going against Le Champion. I don't know, man. I think Le Champion could get it done all by himself, or maybe if he had me by his side.
It'd be quicker. It'd be quicker. Let's just say it.
That's what I'm saying. Or even Jake Hager, but he's got Max. And as much as they're trying to say that they're the team, they're the official team of the Inner Circle, they won the match last week. I don't know. I feel like they haven't had a whole bunch of tag team matches together. So Varsity Blondes, they're more experienced as a team together than MJF and Chris are. So it'll be a very interesting matchup.
Ooh, good point. Really, really great thoughts there. I see where you're going. So that's going to be great. And Sammy, let's talk about the main event while you're here before we get into these big announcements, because this is like a blockbuster pay-per-view quality main event that we're going to see tonight on Dynamite. You've got the AEW Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, teaming up with the Impact Tag Team Champions in the Good Brothers to take on none other than my boys, the Dark Order. Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, Reynolds, Silver. This is going to be great.
Your boys, huh?
Yeah, isn't it wild how his face lights up?
Yeah. That's the most excited I've seen you all video.
I was excited when I mentioned the Inner Circle.
Not that excited. But
Okay,
man,
fair enough.
this match though, man, Silver, his match at Full Gear against Orange Cassidy super impressed me. I remember watching it and just thinking like, holy cow, this guy's amazing. And then he had the match, the 6-man versus Santana Ortiz and MJF, the 6-man. And Silver was on fire in that. I think he's incredibly talented. And so the Good Brothers and the Young Bucks, they got their hands full for sure.
No doubt. Dasha, what do you think?
I'm excited. I mean, exactly what Sammy said. It's not very often that we're like on the same eye to eye, but I actually agree with you. The Spanish God on this one. I can't wait to see what happens, and you kind of nailed it on that. Okay, enough of that. No,
I'll
no more
definitely
of that.
nail it. You know what I'm saying?
Take the compliment,
you are right.
Sammy. Take the compliment.
I'll nail it. You are correct.
All right, well, we're in store for an awesome main event tonight. But, Sammy, we got some major announcements to talk about tonight because recently revealed, Series 4 of the Unrivaled Collection, that's right, the AEW official action figures have just been announced. And let's talk about the individuals who are a part of this series. The Cleaner is back. Kenny Omega is going to have an action figure. Not one, but 2 American Nightmare Cody Rhodes figures. Not one, but 2, your favorite, Matt Hardy action figures, one of which is extremely rare. Sorry,
just keep him away from me. That's all I know. Keep his figure away from my figure.
Well, speaking of your figure, Sammy Guevara, you, Santana, and Ortiz all have figures as well. So hopefully they can spread out Matt Hardy and maybe put Cody's in between and Kenny's in between, so that way, there's no problems between the figures.
I think I speak for all the fans out there that I'm super excited we get another Cody figure. I'm pumped for it. And I think it's just fantastic. I think my figure though is going to be one that people definitely should go pre-order right now. It's selling out quick.
Okay.
From what I hear from a birdie, it's one of the top sellers. I don't know, so it's a hot one to get.
I mean, who wouldn't want a Spanish God in their collection?
That's what I'm saying. But I have to say this. I have to say this as a what is the word, like a disclaimer.
Yeah.
It's a very hot item. So if your house happens to catch on fire because you put the figure in your house, we are not liable here at AEW.
You are not only an incredible athlete, but a humanitarian as well.
So humble.
Very humble. Very humble.
So that's just one of the big announcements. Tonight, we want to remind you, the other announcement is we've got the AEW Dynamite Awards taking place tonight. Are you guys excited about this? This is awesome, and it's on BR Live, by the way. Sammy, if you
get any awards, can I would like one. You want to share one with me?
I'm kind of nominated for, I think, 2 or 3 of them, so, I can maybe share one with you.
Oh, that's very kind of you. That's very kind of you.
Let's be honest. If I'm nominated for an award, I know I'm nominated for the WTF moment. Like, come on, how can you not give that to me? I got hit by a golf cart.
This is true. So listen, we've got breakout star, we've got biggest surprise, we got best mic moments. It's going to be great. You got to make sure to tune in to see who wins 7 p.m. on BR Live Bleacher Report. It's going to be fantastic. Sammy Guevara, wish you the best of luck. Obviously, you are nominated. You never know what can happen. It's a big day for you. You've got the action figure. You've got nominations. You could potentially be walking out as a winner there as well. The inner circle's in action. I mean, it's good to be Sammy Guevara right now.
I like to say not just right now, but always it's great to be Sammy Guevara. Even if I'm getting my head bashed in at Full Gear by Matt Hardy, it's still good. It's still a pay-per-view match. And maybe now I can get my revenge in action figure form against Matt Hardy.
Fair enough. You can run him over with some a Tonka truck if they still make Tonka trucks or something like that. Fair enough. All right. Well, listen, Sammy, thank you so much for joining us here today. This is going to be a Dynamite that you don't want to miss as we are officially on the road to Beach Break. Holy cow. We got a wedding. Can't wait to see that at Beach Break.
I can't wait for the wedding.
That's going to be fantastic.
Wait for this wedding.
That's right.
I've been
February
told
3rd.
I'm going to be one of the groomsmen. So.
Oh, breaking news. That's fantastic. Well, I hope that Miro is doing a great job. I'm sure he's doing a fantastic job of putting this together. So we're 1 week away from that. But before we get we've got one more stop tonight, and you can see it at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT. So, on behalf of Sammy Guevara, Dasha Gonzalez, Alex Abrahantes, we will see you tonight on Dynamite.
It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Cody responds to Shaq.
Shaq and I, we are tired of waiting.
Eddie Kingston faces Lance Archer. Plus, what will happen when Young Bucks team up with the Good Brothers to take on Dark Order?
Are we seeing the band get back together?
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite tonight at 8 on TNT.